guys, welcome to the Downshift Debrief. You've known it for a while on being online. Not online, on audio Spotify. But now this is the first time we're on visuals.
Nice.
So today I'm with Saddam.
Hi.
How do you feel being my first?
Your first what? Damn. Bruh. I feel used. I feel vulnerable.
Yeah. So Saddam is my first guest on visual. And today he's a Red Bull fan by the way, but let this just not fool you. I am a Lewis Hamilton fan and a Mercedes fan. So yeah, so where do you want us to start?
Wait. Let's start with the intro. What do you mean you're a Lewis Hamilton fan and a Mercedes fan?
I mean,
Wearing a Ferrari fan. Like
this is like let me dumb it down for you. In football, I'm an Arsenal fan and a Ronaldo fan. So if Ronaldo plays for United, I am still a Ronaldo fan, but an Arsenal fan.
But would you wear a Man United jersey?
No.
What are you doing now? Gotcha.
Yeah, but I will do a Real Madrid one. So yeah. So no. Don't. What's it called?
It's okay. Una over-explain. You're over-explaining yourself.
You know, you're digressing. Where do we start? Do we start from people who didn't finish the race? Do we start from Mercedes? Do we start from Hamilton? Where do you want us to start? You know, yesterday you didn't have your time, so I'm giving you your time.
Damn. This is how you introduce your guests.
Oh, introduce yourself. Saddam is...
No, but like this is how you welcome me. Like you're supposed to like welcome me, uniambie mazuri, unipatie maji.
Maji labda kwa Red Bull Hospitality.
Well, we can start with, Formula 1 as a sport with the new regulations, because I feel like it feels weird. Someone just presses a button and just all of a sudden just overtakes. And I don't think that mechanism of the energy whatever and
energy recovery,
yes,
energy clipping,
the clipping, and I think that is still not normal yet. As in, it's not hatujazoea. And to me it kind of feels odd, because usually in previous years when someone wants to overtake, there's a build up, right?
The slipstream.
You can tell someone has a pace, he's on DRS, there is a straight, there's an opportunity to overtake. But nowadays someone just presses a button and it could be anywhere on the track. So the people overtaking in funny places, or like places you're not usually familiar with, it's kind of like when I was watching the race, right? The first GP, after when Ferrari mulianza kawaida mnakuwa na kirere, mnapendaga kirere, mnajua shoti ya kwanza mnajikimbiza mbele, and then people just wait for you. And then there was like exchange in overtakes like maybe 4 times in the first. In like 2 laps, there was exchange in overtakes, and it was so it was so odd, because that's not what we're used to. Maybe that's good, because Formula 1, they were tweeting about it, like, oh, Australian Grand Prix, there was this much overtakes, right? But the overtakes are not. It's not a driving skill. To me, it doesn't feel like it's like it's just technology. Right, it's just someone. Even when Hamilton was telling the guys juicy, like, and give me power, they were like, we're working on it. Like it now becomes a less of a driving thing to me, at least. Because what do you mean you need power? So you just drive the car fast because you're a good driver.
Oh, something Max has not done yet.
No, listen, you're being petty. But it's too early. I'm saying what is different with this season, and I think it's odd. But maybe we'll get used to it. Maybe we'll finally accept that it's always about cars, never about drivers.
So yeah, first of all, talking about the new regs, the only thing I hate about the new regs is that we are now relying more on energy, the battery, than previously. Previously, it was an 80-20%. Right now, it's 50-50. You get, and that's where the super clipping comes in. I mean, if it's not broken, why fix it? You get?
Yes.
The the previous regs of the DRS thing is, it was working. Formula One, yes, it's an innovation sport. It's a sport that continues evolving. But here's the thing: if something is working, let it work. If you're evolving around the engine, bro, fair enough, play with it, but don't bring some energy recovery system to us. You get?
Yeah, I mean, it was there before, but it was never that effective to the point where it is like you can see how cars are just way faster with extra power. And the thing about extra power is usually like settings, and it generally reduces the driver output in terms of how quick you can drive a car. Because now we all know Max is the greatest driver of all time, but because he has a poor car, he can't even finish a race. And
Max is what?
It shows us that clearly you can have the greatest driver of all time not finish a race just because. Or he finished P6, P5 last year, Australia.
P6
from 20th.
Yeah.
I'm 19th, I'm not sure.
19th, yeah.
Fantastic, but still, I would want it to be a bit more. Like, we know it's the drivers who are driving this car, right? There was so many interviews of the drivers talking about how initially, when they were doing the testing, they're like, "Oh, we're comfortable with the car. We feel like we have more control over the car." But I feel like whatever control they have over a car, the car has gained way more control over them. Because now, the energy, having battery is as important as having a good driver.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah. Also, there's something that during the previous race in Australia, was it Australia?
Yeah.
The opening race was in Australia.
Australia,
yeah. During the opening race in Australia, George, Max, Kimi, all during the formation lap, they went to the grid with 0% of their battery. I'm like, how does this happen? You get? Like, the battery, yes, if you're going to use the battery, let it be sustainable. You get?
Yeah.
Like, you don't just use a whole battery for one straight and then imeisha.
Yeah.
Kwani these are techno. You get? So, I mean, they should work on it being more, okay, we've gone the net zero way to reduce emissions. Okay, then make it sustainable. You get?
Yeah. There's something fundamentally wrong about Formula One nowadays. I'm gonna give it time. I don't wanna completely dismiss it. I'm gonna give it maybe 7-8 more races for me to like really know if I enjoy it. I don't think I do right now. Maybe you can say that Max is not performing, also I'm not enjoying. But still, also the overtakes and the whole idea of Mercedes having an edge with the compression thing, right? And now they're clearly way faster than everyone else, regardless. Nyie mtakimbia, okay, fine. You can even be... It's funny because Hamilton is going to be given a head start. Okay, fine. You just do one lap. They'll just catch you. Because they have a way faster car. There's almost no question about it. And I think it's just a horrible start. Maybe I'm bitter, but then again, I don't think it's fun. I don't think it's as fun as 2021. You know what I mean?
So here's the thing. Let me since I'm a Mercedes fan on loan at Ferrari, let me break it down to you of how Mercedes is quick or how Ferrari is quick at the starts. So the starts really depend on the turbo. You get?
Yes.
So how it works is that Ferrari and the other customer teams like Cadillac and Haas, they use the Ferrari engine. Yeah. So Cadillac and Haas, they have a smaller turbo. So what it means is this turbo will launch the car much more faster. Why? Because it's smaller. It's more efficient for the start. Mercedes has like a medium turbo. Mercedes, McLaren, Alpine, and Williams. The other ones, yeah. They have a much more bigger turbo than Ferrari, but not as big as Audi. You get? And that's where the difference comes in the stats. But here's the thing. Mercedes are known for what? Their engines. During the ground effect era 22-25, their main issue wasn't even their engines. Their main issue was aerodynamics.
Yeah.
And that is where Red Bull came in. The aero was so bad. I wanted to use the S word, but yeah. The aero was so bad but their engines were reliable. If you look at the DNFs that probably McLaren, okay, let's not go to McLaren, that Mercedes had as compared to Red Bull or Haas, quite different mechanical DNFs. Just mechanical DNFs. They're much more less than what the other teams had. So I mean, it's just all about engine development. But where I really salute Mercedes much more is they haven't disclosed to their customer teams how to use this engine. They haven't disclosed what exactly they should be doing to achieve maximum performance as them.
Are they, should they?
No, they shouldn't.
Okay.
But just because of good faith, you should. Ferrari did the same with Haas and Cadillac. They gave them everything. We can teach you how to do this, tune them, all those stuff. So I don't know. Mercedes, also you can't give McLaren because McLaren have won constructors 2 times in a row. 2 times or 1?
Twice.
Twice in a row now, yeah. So you look at them and you're like, this is your direct competition. I mean, I look at Ferrari and I am seeing they are probably not giving Haas and Cadillac because they are seeing these guys are way down, they can't. If it was Mercedes, I'm pretty sure they wouldn't do the same. You get? So yeah. So to me, the new regulations are working in some way, but not working in the other way. When their drivers said that they feel the cars are working towards them, I feel like they were talking much more about the weight. These cars are lighter as compared to the previous generation. The weight, the size also, because they're smaller. You get? So I feel like they were talking about how aerodynamically they can control it, but they hadn't even tested it in race mode yet to know if the energy is okay. You get? So I feel like, I don't know, Formula 1 should just have like a testing department that should test new regulations much way before you come and give professional drivers like Alonso or Verstappen a car that they cannot drive. You get? Because what is Formula 1 if Antonelli is fighting Russell? Like, you get?
What's wrong with that?
I mean, you can't see what's wrong with that. A 19-year-old fighting with Russell, who's been in the sport for, I think, 8 years now.
But Russell is washed. I don't think he's a good driver.
Exactly, Russell is washed. So yeah, and that will bring me to the next topic, which is like Red Bull. What are you guys doing about Verstappen? And do you think Verstappen will be in Red Bull in 2027 or come the end of this year?
It's not looking good in that aspect. I think reliability has been number one problem because it's second race and we already have two DNF. Like, we couldn't even go 2 races without having a DNF. That's the main problem. And I feel like so many people left.
Name him, Christian.
To be honest, as much as the rivals hated him, I really liked him.
I also liked him.
I liked him because his competitive edge, we were always in it with him. We've always never been like a mediocre team. And
obviously right now he would have stuck in Mercedes.
Like, he would have done so much.
Yeah.
Also losing our aero guy. What was his name?
Newey.
Adrian Newey also, like, I think the band just fell apart because of maybe because of Honor. I think Red Bull just could not hold everyone together. And I think the issues we had beginning of last year, because he left sometime beginning of last year, right?
Yeah.
I think whatever happened then, I think that's when everything just went flat. Us fighting towards the end of last year was like a miracle. I don't know how that happened. I do not understand it because we have a new we've lost so many people. We have, I think our aero guy is the guy who's behind Mercedes.
Yeah.
Right? But then again, the main thing that we need to focus on is to try and secure the future with Max. Because the way things are looking, I don't think we can keep him. I think he will probably go and replace Hamilton. Cause
where?
So you want?
No, okay. He's not gonna replace Hamilton.
Okay, probably. I'm joking, obviously. But I think he's gonna go to Mercedes.
Oh yeah, but
I think he could go to Mercedes because I think Russell does a contract long term now.
No. Mercedes have not even replaced Hamilton, so I get what you're saying. I also think he's gonna get into Russell's seat. Not Antonelli, because Antonelli is like Project Toto.
Yeah, that's the future.
That's like Project Toto. So probably Antonelli will learn from a champion like Max, a 4-time world champion. I also think the political issues that destabilized Red Bull last season affected them real bad. And they have affected also their development this season. Because you look at Red Bull last season, their what's it called? Their technical director, Adrian Newey, has left. Their team principal, Horner, is in the mix with some weird stuff. So what do you do as Red Bull? And then looking forward, you see their contract with Honda is coming to an end. So now they will be producing their own powertrains in conjunction with Ford. So you're testing a new power unit with a new guy, a new aero guy, with a new team principal, and you don't know how these things will work together.
Yeah, there's no any moving parts.
Exactly.
There's no stability.
Exactly. So their experience, Horner's experience, would have brought stability, and he would have also probably troubleshooted anything wrong with the power unit or your power trains.
Sure.
But now you give, okay, not taking anything away from the current team principal, Mekis. He's been there, but he was at smaller teams. Okay, he was at Ferrari at some point during the Schumacher era, but then again, he's not been at a top team for quite a long time, because Racing Bulls is also not a top team. It's like taking... it's very different with how Williams took James Vowles from Mercedes to Williams.
Yeah.
You can see the progress they've made. Williams is now becoming a top team. Last season, they were... Carlos Sainz was on the podium. Hamilton was not. That shows you how Williams...
also shows you how Hamilton is kind of...
Stop smiling. That shows you how Williams progressed. I remember last season, my drivers in my fantasy was Albon, and the constructors was Williams, and they were raking in points. Albon was a Q3 performer, day in, day out. We can't say the same about Racing Bulls, and Sonoda was there. I don't know, Liam Lawson. You get. So the moving parts at Red Bull really hindered them coming towards this season, and also the political nature of the Verstappens. You get.
The father was
beefing
with people.
Exactly.
Max, so many things.
Max is calm. Max is chill. But who's racing? Is it Max or the father?
Clearly the father.
So why he's beefing with Helmut Marko? Why?
Yeah.
All these political issues. Why? Like, so just let it be. Let your son race. Just come there as a spectator, like Anthony Hamilton does, or the way Oli Biermann's father does, or Antonelli's dad does. Like, we don't hear them much in the press. But Verstappen, why? Because you're a former racer.
Yeah.
I don't really understand that.
So the future for you,
I feel like I feel like time is moving so fast for Red Bull and Verstappen that Verstappen might probably not even finish the year as a Red Bull driver.
But I don't think they will remove Russell mid-season.
They will. Because it took long actually for Russell to have a contract this season. Last season, remember?
Yeah.
It took 4 months just...
Uncertainties.
Yeah.
And then they met, I think Toto was seen with Max.
With Max in Sardinia.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. And also, something else. Max races for the Mercedes team in another championship.
The Le Mans.
Not Le Mans. The WEC, World Endurance Championship.
The Endurance, sorry.
Yeah. So he races for Mercedes, and Toto Wolff pulls some strings for Max to be able to race there. So I'm like, already you have a racing relationship with this driver, so there is something that is brewing.
Are you gonna be a Max fan if he wins you titles?
No, I'm not gonna be a Max fan.
So he's gonna become to your team and then.
Listen.
It's gonna be very odd. Listen,
No.
I'm assuming in the future Max joins Mercedes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a Hamilton fan, wearing a Ferrari shirt, supporting Mercedes because that's your team, but now you have to cheer for Max because he's driving for your team.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna.
That's
cheer
crazy.
For Max. I'm not gonna cheer for Max.
But he's
So here's the thing.
So how will you be a Mercedes fan and not cheer for the driver who drives for Mercedes?
I'll put my love for Mercedes on hold.
What are we doing here?
Listen, this is not a team sport. This is an individual sport. You get.
So you're now a Ferrari fan because of Hamilton.
Exactly.
But you may share Apple. You can't say you're a Mercedes fan.
Okay, then I am a Ferrari fan because of Lewis Hamilton. People know this.
Yeah, but now you can't still have soft spot for Mercedes. Doesn't make sense.
No, here's the thing. If it's Mercedes in the championship, no, in a race, Mercedes 1, Ferrari 2, and Mercedes 1, Red Bull 2. I want Mercedes to win.
So Jana, for example, when the teams were fighting for number 1, who were you
I was also I was actually rooting for Hamilton. But then again, when the when the pecking order changed, because I knew it's gonna change. Like I knew, by turn 1 will be number 1.
If Leclerc is number 3 and he's pushing for number 2, you want him to be number 3?
I want him to DNF.
To DNF?
Yeah.
As a Ferrari fan?
As a Hamilton fan.
You want
listen, but there's something you've not understood about Leclerc.
There's so much I've not understood.
Yeah, there's something you've not understood about Leclerc and us. Leclerc fans and us. Do you know why?
Nani?
Us Hamilton fans.
Ah.
Because they bring up head-to-head statistics all the time. You get 1 minute Hamilton is out of Q2 or Q3. They bring in, what's it called?
Last year Hamilton was awful, let's be honest.
So we will talk about that. Listen, they bring on head-to-head statistics. So I'm here wondering, why are you bringing head-to-head statistics of qualifying? So you bring head-to-head statistics of championships. You get? I mean, do you know how many races?
The championship is not fair because they're all driving at the same car. Now, last year when they were driving the same car, it's a fair comparison because they're driving the same car.
Yeah, let's go to Ferrari because now you want to talk about Ferrari. Last year they were driving the same car. Yes.
Yes.
Who developed that car?
The developers.
No. Whose feedback developed that car?
Come on, they were both giving feedbacks. You
Who?
can't tell me only Hamilton was giving feedback.
No.
He's just loud about it.
No.
Because he cannot hold
Last year's
himself.
car. Last year's car. Hamilton was nowhere in the development of that car. By the time that car was being developed in 2024, Hamilton was still driving for Mercedes, no?
No, but...
So whose feedback was developing that car in 2024? Listen, cars are developed this way.
No.
We race in 2024, yes? You give us feedback, we develop next year's car.
No, but you can't tell me his last year's feedback made this car because this is a new car.
Last year's feedback actually made this car.
How?
I mean, look at him being happy driving this car.
No,
listen.
But it's a different generation. How does feedback here last year said, now everything is literally different?
No, because he comes in with the input. He says, last year's car, I'm not feeling, or let's say now we are in 2025, hypothetically. So he comes in and tells the engineers, I'm not feeling the rear. I want to feel the rear. So what do?
But that is if you're driving the same car. If it's the same generation of car. Like if it was 2022, 2023, fine. 2024, fine.
Oh, so you're talking about generation of cars?
You can, because that's how feedback, because development, Sahi, I would say that development has started. Sahi. Now that is when they're developing this car. Development of this car was not when they're driving last year's car, obviously. Because that's everything is different mechanic. You will go on ground effect. This one is not. Feedback ya huko na hapa batani. Even the tires are different. Everything is different.
Inaambatana why? Kwa suspension.
No, okay, suspension. How do you adjust suspension for two different cars? One is bigger, wider, heavier. One is smaller. You can't say feedback here. He message here. Now, his feedback from Australia moving forward. Yes, okay, if this car gets better, then it's based on what they're doing now. Next year's car will be developed better based on feedback this year because it's the same, literally the same. Everything is the same. Like just developing the same car, like just adding on to the same car. But last year, everything was stripped down. Completely different, everything. Senior.
Okay, it's completely different, but here's the thing.
By scaling a gari,
yes.
you can't drive a bicycle so well and then help you determine how a car would drive.
Let me explain it to you. Here's the thing. Yeah? Umehesabu ngapi?
Nini?
Here's the thing.
Cover 45.
So wait a minute. Here's the thing.
Okay.
I will, as a driver, give feedback no matter what generation of car is coming. Do you know why? Because there are some things that are fundamental. You get? Like a suspension. I'm not going to tell you suspension from last year to this year is different. Okay, where they are placed is quite different, but how I want them is the same. You get? Okay, I'm not going to change much in this car because already the chassis has been developed. Cool. But now, 2026 car, the chassis has not been developed. So how do I want it? You get? Yes. Keeping in mind, listen, keeping in mind that next year's car is very different, but we already have the layout. You get?
Yeah, you're really
Over explaining.
Explaining, but you're really overblowing Hamilton's relevance.
No.
He's just like a driver. Jambo shangamati tofauti hakuna. Yo kazi yako ni kuendesha gari.
Okay.
Your role is to drive. Mama's geo suspension, like fine. Tell us unasikia nini, and that's enough. There's actual engineers who actually develop this cars.
So here's the thing. Do you know what kind of car Hamilton requires? Likes.
He knows.
Exactly. So if he moves from Mercedes, from what he's been liking, to a completely different tire.
He liked
Mercedes. Whatever.
When was the last time he liked?
What?
That was like what? COVID times? Come on. When was the last time he won a championship?
2020.
Exactly. So COVID times. We're almost 6 years later.
Mm-hmm.
What he likes doesn't matter anymore.
No. It matters. Because that is exactly why Ferrari pulled in all the resources they had to get this nigga. You get?
He was there for clout. Let's be honest.
No.
He was there for...
No, actually. Two races in right now, Ferrari has made more money from Hamilton than they ever would have from Sainz.
So you compare Sainz kwa nini?
No. The driver who was there.
Fish.
Okay. The driver who was there.
That's unfair.
So here's the thing. Do you know Hamilton being on the podium yesterday rose Ferrari's stakes in the exchange market 16%?
But that's speculation.
No. It's not speculation. It's there.
No, markets are usually just speculations.
Okay, so. Okay, even without racing for Ferrari, so in 2024, when Hamilton was announced, market share for Ferrari,
I agree. Those things,
in the stock exchange, raised.
I
so
agree.
Do you want to tell me they brought him in for clout? No, these are two brands that know the value of each other that came in. So Ferrari knows Hamilton's value.
Those things I couldn't nimekubali.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Facts.
Kabla nimalize mbona umekubali.
No,
so
Ferrari
knows Hamilton's value in and out of racing.
Out in.
I mean, 2 races in.
Shinda for almost 6 years.
Okay.
What are you telling us?
Listen, here's the thing. You're only as good as the car you drive. Cool. You're only as good as the car you've been given.
I agree.
Exactly.
When he was driving a rocket ship 2020, he was only as good as that rocket ship.
Okay, listen, here's the thing. Norris and Piastri had rocket ships in 2024. They didn't do anything with them. You get?
Who won?
In 2024. Sheer driver won. So here's the thing. Yeah, they had rocket ships at that time. Did they do anything with them?
No, but they had a rocket ship from like mid. They didn't start with a rocket ship. I think the development was just fantastic. They ended up...
Okay, so...
And I think that's how it need to the
following year. So first of all, you need a driver who knows how to drive. You need a driver who knows exactly how to win when stakes matter. Verstappen, props to him. He knows how to win. You get?
We know that.
He can come from P14 to P1. You get? Because he knows... He and his engineer, by the way, they know how to win. They've mastered the art of winning. The same way Hamilton and Bono. You get? So here's the thing. You come in as a driver. You've been in Formula 1 for, I think, how many years at that time? 2017.
Mm-hmm.
No. 2022. 2007. That's 15 years. Yeah? You've been in the sport for 15 years. Nothing fundamental has changed in the regulations. Okay? Just minor tweaks from V10 to V6. You get? But then in 2022, there is a big regulation change. You get? You've not mastered it. Your team itself has not mastered it. That's why we had cases of porpoising. You get? Do you think you can win with that? No, you can't win with that. Actually, don't even say 6 years. Hamilton, the last time he won was 2021. Yes?
No.
No. No, let's just be facts.
He didn't win.
Not the championship.
Won a race.
Was 2021. Okay.
I think he won a race with
Mercedes.
Mercedes, yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm saying before the news, before Ferrari signed him. Ferrari signed him in 2024.
No, but he won a race with Mercedes before that.
In 2024. So he won in 2024. The 2 races.
Yeah.
Spa and Silverstone.
Yeah, Silverstone, yeah.
Yeah. So they signed him in January before he won any race. So the last time you're looking to sign a 40-year-old driver who's won the last time 5 years ago or 3 years ago or 4. You get? So he's won nothing. But then again, you know exactly what he brings into a team. You as the people there are some things that, I mean, you just look over and say, damn, there's a very good driver. Yeah, he might not have a car that will fancy him winning.
Do you have a car this
but
year?
Bro, we have a car this year.
You have a car that just starts well.
No. Here's the thing. This is something that I believe. The development of that car will determine whether we win the championship or not. Because as it stands right now, we have a good car.
But Mercedes are way ahead.
Mercedes are way ahead.
Not ahead, but way ahead.
Way ahead. So here's the thing. There are two things that can happen.
There's so many things. There's so many things.
that can happen. But what can never happen is Red Bull turning their season around. That can never happen.
Okay. So how
So
you're expecting for your development to be better to the point where you get to...
I expect our development to be better. Not to the point we get to Mercedes, because Mercedes are quick right now. They're like 7/10.
They're quick and they're still developing. It's not like
Yeah.
they're just waiting for you.
Yeah, they're 7/10 quicker than us. You
That's
get?
a lot.
So I believe we can close that gap to like 2/10. 2/10 for me is enough. Race management, pace management, we're good.
Strategies, you guys are awful.
No, I mean,
Nothing has changed.
we've changed our lead strategist right now. Our lead strategist is Lewis Hamilton.
Tell me about the first Grand Prix in Australia. What happened with the strategy?
So here's the thing.
Did you not mess up?
We messed up.
So now nothing has changed.
So wait. So here's the thing. Let me explain to you what happened first of all with the Australian GP.
Well, just explain Sana by
No.
For someone who just...
I'm an Arsenal fan. What do they say about that? So here's the thing. Let me explain something about the Australian GP. For the first two safety cars, they timed us out real quick. You get real bad because
but you had opportunities to pit.
No. We were past the pit lane
once, but the second time you were.
The second time, yeah, we were.
Why did you pit?
Here's the thing. I can't explain that.
That's okay though. That's okay. I don't expect you to, because that was just a howler.
Yeah.
That was a mistake. But then again, that's a mistake I'm talking about. Ferrari will always have those mistakes in them.
Exactly.
So even if you'll be 2/10, you still don't have the best strategies. You guys mess up a lot.
So here's
how many times have you had Hamilton frustrated with your strategy?
This season.
Since he came to...
since he came the whole of last season, but this season only once.
Out of 2. Wow, congratulations.
That's 50%.
And that's because China was one stop.
China was... Yeah, it was one stop. But here's the thing.
You can't mess up one stop, but...
No, you can.
It's one stop.
You can. We pitted on the safety car, no? Yeah, we pitted on the safety car. If we had waited for another safety car, we would have messed up. You get? But here's the thing. What I expect Ferrari to do, I don't expect them to be flawless in strategy like Mercedes. I don't expect them to be flawless in pace like Mercedes. But I expect them to be flawless in development. You get? I want them to develop this car as they developed in 2024. I've seen them. In 2024, they missed out from the constructors like with how many points? 1 point? You get? 1 or 2?
2024.
Yeah, 2024. They messed that up. Okay, they didn't mess up, but they developed real well towards the end of the season. You get? Last year, our development didn't go as planned, but then again, also, they halted development of last year's car very early to focus on this year's car. So here's the thing. What I know Ferrari could do is we will have the possibility to develop much more.
So,
but
hopes.
That's just closing the gap to Mercedes. Mercedes could develop and go forward, or they could bring in an upgrade, which is necessarily a downgrade. You know that. Red Bull once did that.
It's possible.
They brought an upgrade which didn't work.
It's true.
And they went down. You get? So here's the thing. I'm hoping for that as a Mercedes fan. I'm hoping for that. Not as a Mercedes fan.
I think Mercedes are the ones who did the upgrade that was
a downgrade.
Remember when you guys removed the side pods?
Oh yeah, the 0 pods.
And then Mukarudisha.
Yeah. So you see, you could bring an upgrade which is necessarily a downgrade in reality, which will halt your progress in the race. So I'm hoping for that as a Hamilton fan. I'm hoping for that they bring an upgrade which is a downgrade, and we close the gap towards them. Not that much. 0, bro. I've said 2/10. If we close the gap down to 2/10.
So.
If we close down the gap to 2/10, I know I have the driver to do that. In 2018-19, Ferrari had the fastest car, but we had the fastest driver. So, I mean...
What happened then?
So we won.
20?
18-19. Ferrari had the fastest car.
Oh.
Yeah, and Hamilton schooled them, bro. So what I know is I have the driver. The problem is we don't have the pace. You get? So we just figure out the pace and our tire management, and it's good. So the other thing that I'm banking on this season is weather, because I know I have the driver who knows how to pull a masterclass in wet weather. You get?
When was the last time we put a master in wet weather?
Last year.
Spa.
Yeah. Bro, we've done this.
But he hasn't been winning spas. But the year before that.
The year before that, bro. From 2022, 2023.
Max is equally good in wet.
Have I?
There's so many good drivers in wet.
Tell me who.
Alonso
should retire, by the way. So since he's pulling Alonso, I think it's time to close this show, man. I mean, why?
So then when the next race in Wapi?
Japan, Suzuka.
Okay.
So how do you feel, by the way, that Qatar and Jeddah
Yeah,
and Saudi and Qatar?
No. It's Saudi and Bahrain.
Oh yeah, damn. Yeah. So Jeddah and Bahrain, how do you feel that they've?
How do I feel as a Muslim?
No. As a Red Bull fan, how do you feel that they've been chopped up?
I mean, it's necessary. I mean, I want it to happen, and then I want the drone to fall on Hamilton, but
listen, good for you is that those are 2 fewer races for you to DNF. So I mean,
that's actually, to be honest, those are two extra. That's like a month, right?
That's like a month.
That's 1 month of us trying to figure our shit out.
Yeah.
Because we need as much time as possible.
Yeah. So guys, I'm Black Mamba. He's Saddam. So sema watakupata wapi?
Tu hapa mimi naongelea about TV.
Ile place ingine Twitter
na Saddam _KE. Kama unijui, surely what's wrong with you?
They've been living under a rock.
Yeah.
Okay. So tupatane, I don't know when. Yeah, next week.
Is there a race this week?
There's no race, but yeah, we just have to talk about how Red Bull is happening. I mean, between now and next week, probably Verstappen will have retired. So I hope. Also, I think we will take that time to talk about McLaren.
So also, I need a plug. I need a Red Bull one.
Oh, Carrington.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Carrington.
Looks nice.
Yeah. Thanks, man. So this was just from Carrington. And I hope we will get one that we will put in a frame like this.
Yeah, why not? But obviously, not Ferrari.
I mean, yeah, we can put, I don't know. Guys, thank you for listening. Tutaonana baadaye. Ati mbona si Hamilton? Bro.
Mbona kina haina jina Hamilton yo? Amba ikongi
This is for the
Carrington anaweka jina, anaweka namba hata.